The Los Angeles housing market. More homes for sale or less homes for sale? Stay tuned and find out. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, take a moment to click the subscribe button and that bell for updates. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. Today we're going to be discussing the Los Angeles housing market. Now, there are 5 key things I track every month to help you really understand what's going on here in Los Angeles versus national news or sensational headlines that really kind of make you, be worried, have more concerns about doom and gloom in a failing market. I can't tell you how many times I want to pull my hair out when I hear, maybe I think now not as much as usual, but like every 6 weeks now I hear someone say the market's going to crash. Let's stick to the facts. So we're going to go over 5 key statistics covering 7 parts of Los Angeles, the San Fernando Valley, the LA Basin, that will really help you understand what's happening here locally. So we're going to go over the total number of inventory, the amount of days it takes for property to go into escrow, to sell, to get under agreement, how much demand, how many properties are in escrow, what this year is like compared to last year, and then a number of price reductions, which are actually going to surprise you. So let's dive in. If you are a homeowner and you're wondering if now is the time to sell your home, don't be afraid to schedule a consultation with me today. Let me share what we go over during that consultation. We take a walk through your home and you share with me the updates you've made. We talk about any deferred maintenance. I give you a fresh perspective of what the eyes of a buyer will see when looking at your home and the things that will make your home competitive to other homes on the market. We'll talk about what your potential list price is, what the value is you have in your home, and I'll really guide you through if now is the right time or if we should start to strategize about a certain specific time in the future. Because at the end of the day, this is your property, this is your investment, you have gained equity, and you have goals for yourself and your family. Simply click on the calendar link below. We'll get on the phone for a quick call, and then we'll set up that consultation. So the total number of homes on the market in the month of August, the last month of summer, was 41,126 homes throughout Los Angeles. Now, when we break that down a little bit, you're going to see where the numbers show a story. In Toluca Lake, there was 19 homes on the market, Studio City, 107, followed by Sherman Oaks with 159, Encino, 170. When we go over the hill into Santa Monica, that number was 97, followed by Brentwood at 91, and Beverly Hills at 95. Now, when we really want to get into how long did it take for property to sell or enter in an escrow, now I don't mean the total close, but those the numbers that matter, like how many days did it take to sell? If you're selling your home, is it going to take you 3 days? Is it going to take you 20 days? Is it going to take you a month? So those are the numbers we're talking about. In Toluca Lake, it was 21 days. Studio City was 21 days. Sherman Oaks was 26. Encino was 27, followed by Santa Monica at 42. Moving over to Brentwood was 28 and Beverly Hills 32. Now, we've talked about this before. Beverly Hills always does take a little bit longer, but even that number was considerably shorter. Let's talk about demand. In Toluca Lake, there were 6 homes in escrow during the month of August, followed by Studio City at 28 homes. Moving over to Sherman Oaks, it was 54 homes. Encino had 38, Santa Monica 25, Brentwood was 17, and Beverly Hills was 11. Now, this next section really gives some meat. We're comparing year to year, okay? So when it comes to the total number of homes available in Los Angeles in the month of August of 2022, that was 52,178 compared to this year, which is 41,126. Now, that is down by about 22%. So we're still seeing less inventory than previously, maybe a little bit more right now, which is very typical for this time, but not enough to keep up with the housing demand. When we look at Toluca Lake in August of 2022, there was 26 homes on the market. August of 23, 19. That was down about almost 27%. Studio City last year was 121. This year is 107. That's down 11.5%. Encino 165. This year 170. That's actually up 3%. That's interesting. Ticked up just a little bit. 3% is not a whole lot, but that is a smudge. Santa Monica 91, followed by this year at 97. That also was up a little bit. That was about 6.5%. Brentwood 79 up to 91. That one did have a nice significant jump of 15% more inventory this year in Brentwood than last year in Brentwood, which is interesting. Beverly Hills 109 last year, 95 this year. So that was down. So just kind of interesting, a couple of little pockets where there's actually been more inventory. Now here's where I really say time and time again, this next set of numbers really tell us what's happening in our market, right? Because if we're not seeing price reductions, we know that things are not overpriced. We know that demand is really there. But when we see price reductions, we have to take stock of how much price reductions are we seeing? Are we seeing a lot? Are we seeing a little? Is it, like what's the ratio? Is it like 1%, 2%, 3%, 14%? Where are we at? We're still at a very, very low percentage. I did not compute the numbers overall, but I can tell you we're less than 2%. But let me dive into that. So for price reductions in the month of August in Toluca Lake, there were none. No price reductions. In Studio City, there was 11. Sherman Oaks had 13. Encino had 10. Now, considering their volume, that was pretty impressive. Santa Monica only had 1. Brentwood had 5 and Beverly Hills had 3. So again, price reductions have even dropped this past month compared to the last couple months as well. Now, here's a wild statistic I heard recently at a conference I was at, a real estate conference. When inventory was pulling back this year, about half of the real estate agents in America had not sold one home the first quarter of the year. And I think that's pretty standard. I talk to different agents. I have conversations, and this has been a tough year for everyone. So for people selling real estate, for mortgage lenders, business has been down. Buyers haven't been buying as much. Limited inventory has made that more challenging. Interest rates being some of the highest that they've been in 20 years. But I do want to say this. I feel like we tend to get spoiled when things are really good. And the fact that our interest rates have been very low for 20 years has made everyone kind of choke at the thought of a 7% interest rate. The thing that I tend to tell my clients is the focus needs to be on your mortgage payment itself, not about the interest rates, because interest rates fluctuate. And if everyone holds out for interest rates to drop, none of us have a crystal ball. And while most professionals believe they are going to come down, what if they don't? What if you stay waiting and this time next year they're at 10.5%? Home prices are not going down. So the home you want today will be more expensive next year and potentially a higher interest rate. It's not the way to go. You're better off buying today. And if or when, because it'll happen at some point, hopefully, that interest rate drops, just do a refinance. The beautiful thing about that, your payment will reduce, which frees up some cash. And either that's cash you're going to be able to save or cash you can double up on your mortgage payment and pay it down quicker. So I really just want to throw that out there. It's really, really important. Here in Southern California, the interest rates have affected us. The writers' strike has greatly affected us. I have at least 5 buyers this year that were just like, we're not doing anything till this is over, probably not even till next year. Good news is this week I heard that there is the potential of a resolution. It's not official yet. Fingers crossed, prayers up, just really hoping that changes. My heart goes out to everybody that's been on those front lines. I fully support your efforts because without you, we would not have entertainment. Apart from that, the reality is of today's market, our demand has been down, which we just kind of talked about because of those interest rates. But home prices are up and kind of stabilized because the market inventory has decreased by about 20 to 35%. So that's keeping those home prices continuing to go up. Now, every month I'm keeping a very close look on inventory, and this month's video was a little bit late. Next month I'll come a little bit quicker so that you guys really can see what's happening. But really important information. If you're considering selling, it's still a good time to sell because there is limited inventory. If you're considering buying, keep in mind there's a bunch of buyers sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates to drop, magic to happen, I don't know. But you have less competition right now. If you decide to wait for everybody else, the same reasons, interest rates or next year, and there's a large group of people thinking the same as you and waiting the same as you and coming into the market the same time as you, guess what? More competition, less likely to win the offer, more likely to have to pay even more than you initially were hoping for over that asking price. I mean, that's great for sellers, not so great for buyers. So again, right now, good time for everybody. So really think about it. If you would like to talk to a professional and would like to get on my calendar, there's a link below. No obligation. If you don't live in California, but you really are looking for a great professional in another market, maybe you're looking to buy in Dallas, maybe you're thinking about Arizona, maybe Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta's in Georgia, Miami, New York. I have amazing network of agents that are top of their field, that do very well, but most importantly, really take good care of their clients. That's what's really important to me. I really want to connect clients and their friends, family, and loved ones with agents that are going to operate in integrity and do the best, the very best for you. So always reach out to me. I'm here to help. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have a quicker market update next one.